Sup? Okay, hopefully there shouldn't be too much background noise there. And I'm gonna turn on the desktop audio so we're ready to go when I actually switch the screen over. So today, while we wait for people to pop in, we have an extra character added to our roster that we haven't before. Today we've got a few boys who we've already looked at the cringe of before. And let's... Oh, that's the wrong screen. Lamau. Bruh. Okay. There you go. And there I am. I exist. And still the camera faces the wrong way. Makes me sad. Is there white noise? Hold on, give me a moment. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That'll be covered up by the audio from the videos we're watching, and hopefully my voice. I'm surprised that you haven't seen my face before. I showed it quite a bit. It's even been my YouTube avatar for like the past 3 years. Hello, how are you doing? I'm streaming. It's not time for rubs. Alright. So today we have good old Frankie Poo. We got Booby over here, and the surprise guest is our boy Russell Brand, because it was recently brought to my attention that this man is he's a bit wacky. So we're gonna add that to the list of cring. Why did I say white like Stewie Griffin? Because I can. What are you gonna do about it, nerd? All right. Oh damn. So we're gonna Jesus Christ. So we're going to look at Russell Brand. I'm just gonna take a random video, because for multiple times he's popped up as a vegan, quote unquote, and has come out as the trying to be the agreeable, not like other vegans guy. But I'm pretty sure Russell Brand is either a conspiracy nut or likes to take advantage of conspiracy nuts by using a lot of their talking points. So, fight me. I'll beat your ass. You're only like 2 inches tall. I'll fold you.
Joe Biden.
Alright. There go my eardrums. Hold on. Let me turn down my monitor so I don't go deaf today. So, here we have the boy. And I'm going to go at 1.5 speed because he goes a long time without ever actually saying anything of substance. But I'm gonna watch this man for a little bit.
Joe Biden has publicly said that he wants a new world order and a regime change in Russia. But if you...
Now, right off the bat, we've already started with him making the claim that Joe Biden wants to start a new world order. And if you don't know what that is, that's some weird conspiracy idea of like a shadow government like the Illuminati or some shit that's taken over and is controlling things from behind the scenes. That's what he's going to take advantage of to get views, but let's actually see what happens.
think that he wants a new world order and a regime change in Russia, you're a conspiracy theorist, right?
Yes.
Hello there, you 5.3 million awakening wonders. We continue to journey, don't we, against the odds in spite of the obstacles. You know they want you dumb, don't you? That they need you docile and compliant. You noticed it when you was at school.
Ironic.
You've seen it your whole life. It continues still. The endless bombardment of muddying information. A little while ago on the telly or whatever, Joe Biden goes, I want a new world order. And he also said, I want a regime change in Russia. And the mainstream media, those guys, the corporate media, the legacy media, you use your phrase, let me know in the comments what you prefer, said, the conspiracy theorists, just because Joe Biden's saying he wants a new world order and a regime change, they're thinking he wants a regime change and a new world order. I mean, it's not as if America has a long, rich history of changing regimes and trying to establish a new world order, is it? Joe Biden either said those things by mistake, or he said them because they're sort of on his mind.
I don't really give too much of a shit about his haircut personally. I'm just bothered by the fact that you're gonna see what he's talking about, because I've already seen this. You're gonna see the the stupid quote mine he uses to come to this conclusion. Also, his very unnerving smile is not making me happy.
Matt, the way you sort of, if you've like just ate a donut, you might say, oh, this is a sweet situation with a hole in the middle. It might be in the middle of your mind. I don't know how the human brain works. Hey, listen, I'm still on tour. If you want to come and see me on tour, you can. And if you want to sign up to my mailing list, click the link at the end, because I need to have direct contact with you, because we are going to continue to do pretty unusual stuff, and I want to be able to connect with you directly, just in case there was suddenly an obstacle, all right? So click on the link. If you want to come see me live, you can see me live. Now, shall we have a little look at Joe Biden?
We are at an inflection point, I believe, in the world economy. Not just the world economy, in the world. It occurs every 3 or 4 generations.
God, Joe Biden's a bit boring, isn't he? It's quite hard to watch, isn't it? I'm really trying to concentrate.
Shut up.
But I've got
Just
that feeling, you know when someone's boring starts talking to you,
saying
you think,
the
oh
things.
shit, oh no, they're not going to stop. You sort of have to sort of steel yourself, like organise your face. Facial, I think, while this boring person talks. But inside you're thinking, shut up! This is boring!
Also, he goes into weird rambling bullshit that I guess is supposed to be jokes, but it just sounds like the ramblings of a madman.
Boring! Are you being deliberately boring? Are you trying to bore the life right out of me? I'm not being critical of him because he's old and that. Old people who don't love an old person. I'm saying that he's making geopolitics and a potential world war seem like a really tiresome thing, like he's describing.
He said like 1 or 2 sentences and we're already roasting the man for being boring. That's crazy.
Something that happened in a bowling alley in 1950. Oh, then I reckon 8 of the pins went down. Oh, shut up!
And now is a time when things are shifting. There's gonna be a new world order out there.
Oh, what? Hang about.
There's gonna be a new world order out there.
Ixnay on the New World Order, Nate! Ixnay on the New World Order! Now, let's face it.
There you go. That's it. He came to the conclusion that there's a conspiracy to create a new world government because Joe Biden happened to say those words. And I'm just gonna... What is it? Let's see if we can find... let's see. No. So there's supposed to be a speech out there. Okay, so basically the words "New World and Order" in that order obviously have become a conspiracy cringe thing recently. The reason I was trying to find the speech from Ronald Reagan is because it's something Ronald Reagan also said back during his presidency when Russia's government had switched around after the fucking fall of the Soviet Union and whatever. And he also referred to it as being a new world order. So before these conspiracy types decided to make it into this weird bullshit, it was just a phrase used to describe whenever the political dynamics change. But somehow, because that commonly used phrase was used by a politician, and it's also used by a bunch of fucking weirdos on the internet who think that mole people are eating the babies or whatever, magically now, apparently there's a new world order and it's real because fuck it, why not?
This channel has been subject to some criticism over recent weeks for talking about what are dubbed conspiracy theories. What I would call them are alternative narratives, often narratives that prove fruitful and true. You only need to look at the last couple of years to see the trends in media and the censorship around certain issues that have eventually become permissible to discuss.
And we've got to lead it, and we've got to unite the rest of the free world.
What he said there, albeit in a way that was a bit boring to listen to, is that the rest of the free world should galvanise against Russia and create a new world order. Here's some headlines that were generated by...
No, that's not what he said at all. He said there's going to be a new world order because of the change of the political scape. And bringing all the governments together against Russia will not create a new world order, number one. It's just going to be a temporary cooperation to deal with the issue. Number two, what's the fucking big deal if we went into a globalism? Who gives a shit?
By that. Joe Biden's New World Order comment jumped on by conspiracy theorists. Like, that's the
Pretty
story.
much.
Like, the story is that, rather than a trend and a history of opportunism by the United States of America. Read Naomi Klein's Shock Doctrine about CIA activity in Latin America, and then decide whether or not this is a conspiracy theory or a description.
What does the United States' awful history in Latin America have to do with anything that's going on? Explain that. Also, I'm eating these. They're very tasty. You should get you some. Very epic.
description of events that occurred. Oh no, Joe Biden said New World Order and conspiracy theorists are losing it. One of the things you have to do to maintain a power structure is discredit any alternative narrative. You have to automatically do that. People that believe in alternatives are crackpots and wackos, whether that's alternative ideas around health or diet or ideology or philosophy or culture. Those people have to be
So the point is, Russell Brand he's a fucking wackadoo. And figured I'd share that with you guys. I really don't want to watch any more of this because Joe Biden is boring, and Russell Brand's incoherent ramblings get boring really fast because it's just him going off and either repeating himself or making a bunch of jokes that have nothing to do with whatever he's talking about. So we're gonna move on to everybody's favorite cringe lord, the tastiest boy, Frankie T. And we're gonna what are you running around for? Anyway. Let's go, because I love watching Frank get insecure and criticize other people. Let's go with what a tool bag eats in a day with Jesse James West. I don't know who Jesse James West is, but if I had to guess, since it's Frank, he's probably more successful than Frank. Actually can acquire men or women or whoever he's into. He probably has a physique that Frank wants, and probably has a nice house. Let's see how many of those I got right.
I always used to ask myself, what makes this person so special? Why is this influencer so popular that they get hundreds of thousands to millions of views? You know, and I tried to use that to improve myself, see what I could do better, until I realized it was either their daddy's money or they did some not so savory favors for some not so savory people. And, you know, not to dismiss or...
And that's a projection, because Frank's only able to have his stupid business because he's surviving off his parents' money. Twisted, you're leaving already? You just got here.
Discredit this guy, but, you know, from what we've seen in the past, I have a pretty good hunch that that's the case. So let's see what the tool bag eats in a day. Like, it's clearly not his looks or physique, you know? Like, I did the natural bodybuilding transformation, you know, for about a year, and I, you know.
Natural bodybuilding, huh? I just want to see if...
I feel like if this dude was actually...
I know Vegan Gains video got taken down. Oh, no. Is this it? Nope. Where is it? Damn. Yeah, it probably got taken down. Fucking Vegan Gains did a video a while back when he was doing his weight gain, where he showed his... you know, him on Reddit looking for steroids, and then his blood work for his testosterone shot from being on the lower end of normal to suddenly shooting above the natural range, but whatever.
You know, I think if you look at my physique compared to his, you know, not to say that I'm way ahead of him, I would think that, you know, both of us look good. Both of us can market ourselves as knowing what we're talking about related to fitness. So, you know, it's nothing special is my point.
You don't have to know anything about fitness to take steroids, Frank.
Oh, I missed! Ladies and gents, it's time to dive in. Do you want melon? I don't really eat melon, I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted to cool.
What would you guys call this? NPC energy? I still don't know what NPC means.
Intro. Just as you should, I start my morning off with the exact same breakfast nearly every single day. I do anabolic French toast. I know, shocker. So we got...
I disagree. This stream is not epic, it's cringe. So far, we've got Frank trying to boost himself, like, oh shit, trying to boost his own self-esteem by comparing himself to whoever this guy is and calling him an NPC, which is strange because the guy's barely said anything. Hold on. Sorry about that. There was some background noise. Anyway, so yeah, we got Homeboy trying to make himself feel good by lying about his steroid journey and saying that he was natural. Where honestly, I don't really give a shit about other people's physiques, but as far as that like typical fucking bodybuilder thing, this guy clearly is doing a better job than Frank did while on steroids. But and it really doesn't matter. But point is, he's trying to make himself feel better. He's already called this guy a tool before getting to hear him say anything. Called him an NPC because he chopped a melon open. So far, we're hitting some checks. I'm really waiting for him to start whining and complaining about this guy having a nice house. We already got him complaining about success. I want him to complain about his nice house, complain about him having a girlfriend or boyfriend, and what was the other one? I don't fucking remember. Where?
To dive in. Do you want melon? I don't really eat melon, I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted to cool
What would you guys call this? NPC energy? I still don't know what NPC means.
intro. Just as you should, I start my morning off with the exact same breakfast nearly every single day. I do anabolic French toast. I know, shocker. So we got some egg whites, some 647 low-calorie bread, vanilla extract, it's imitation vanilla extract, it's the same.
Okay, so this guy is not vegan clearly, so Frank can't complain about that. I wonder if, so I'm guessing it's just gonna be all him complaining that this guy is more successful than him.
Same damn thing. And then we got some ground cinnamon. Olive oil cooking spray. I recommend anything that is just 0 calories. So we also have 2 stevia and some Kerry sugar-free syrup. Some people say I have an addiction, but I like to say I do everything in moderation. It's not a problem if you admit to it. Let's cook all.
I mean, so far this guy's pretty lame, just like the last lady he complained about. But I'm sure he's gonna turn this into something worth complaining about. I'm turning the speed up because I want this to last a less painful amount of time.
Follow this bad boy up. If you want the full recipe, go sign up for the Dubs Club. Is the first link down below, and it's easy to follow.
This is like classic bro science bodybuilder macronutrient IIFYM if it fits your macros nonsense. You know, they look at the
actually, I'm pretty sure it's just this guy had just eating. I don't think he's said anything about. I don't think he said anything that would be akin to bro science. He's just eating an amount of food. I don't think he doesn't seem to be concerned with his health. I think he's just trying to grow, which just requires calories and for you to meet certain pretty easy to meet markers. I mean, what has he got? White bread, eggs, fucking, and sugar-free syrup and oil and olive oil. I mean, it's clearly he's not peddling this as being healthy. Although, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll say he is later.
the paper value of the proteins, carbs, and fats, and think that's okay to put in their body regardless of the chemical composition of the food. And of course,
also, if you're curious about my about me struggling to speak, I may or may not have I may or may not be been intoxicated right now, so don't mind me.
Of course, you know, it's probably better than the standard American diet, and there's some truth to it. But you know, you have olive oil, sugar-free syrup, vanilla spice, cinnamon. None of it's organic, none of it's high quality, none of it is a naturally occurring ingredient. You know, from a farm perspective, from an agricultural perspective. So that stuff is going to damage your liver and destroy your body composition. Egg whites, bread. I mean, come on. You could get high quality artisanal organic sourdough bread, pasture-raised eggs, legitimate maple syrup, some more dairy products, butter to cook it in instead of this olive oil nonsense, vanilla bean.
Ah yes, just make what he's eating worse. That'll help.
Organic fresh cinnamon. It's, you know, it's going to taste better, and even though it might be 2 or 3 times the amount of calories, your body composition is going to be the same because it's healthy, it's what you're supposed to eat, and it's going to satiate your appetite. Plus, it'll taste a million times better than this nonsense.
Let's get cooking.
I'm not even gonna comment on that. At this point, Frank loves just throwing out claims, and then I have to. And then there's not gonna be any citations down here. It's just gonna be his shitty fucking products he's trying to sell. No citations on anything he just said. So I'm just gonna dismiss any science claims, and we're just gonna focus on him being insecure about stuff. Oh no, not his ghetto French toast. It's scary.
If you're someone that's new to tracking, definitely get a scale. It's going to help a ton, and you're not going to be able to screw up on your diet as easy. First meal comes in at 45 grams of protein, 92 carb, and 2 grams of fat, totaling right here for the amount of calories. It is insane. It gets you really full.
Yeah, come on, Perp. Weren't you paying attention? I already showed everybody earlier. This is what I'm eating right here. Some good old pigless pork rinds, some chicharrones, veganos. We are vibing. Go to outstandingfoods.com, get you some of these, or if you're lucky enough to have them at a nearby grocery store like I do, go ahead. Frank does it to himself? Yes, he does. He just sits there. Like, all he would have to do is literally, he could do the same kind of content, but instead of like throwing his insecurities out there by always being upset by people, excuse me, just having success, like, I don't give a shit that this guy seems to have a nice house or a nice apartment. Looks like he's pretty clearly doing well because he's got enough clout for Frank to whine about him, and he doesn't seem to be a complete asshole. Yeah, I think the only thing that I give a shit about is that he ate them egg whites, which is pretty cringe. But if he did the same videos like and just criticized his eating and all that bullshit, Frank would still be wrong, but he wouldn't look as much like an insecure tool if he's sitting, you know, like when he sits there and complains that other people are succeeding and people have good physiques and have nice houses, and he literally always projects the daddy's money onto everyone who has good amounts of money, because he himself is literally surviving off of money from his rich parents, and that's how he's able to even maintain his shitty business.
Since this has such a low fat, you do have to make up for it later in the day, but I like to indulge in a high protein, high carb diet in the beginning of my day, just because if I don't have my protein French toast, I do feel like I don't stick to my diet as well.
To the average person, I mean, the amount of carbohydrates and sugar, plus, you know, considering the modern high Wi-Fi environment, you're just asking to destroy your pancreas and liver. Carbohydrates and sugar, plus, you know, considering the modern high Wi-Fi environment,
Oh shit, my bad. So what I was saying was, the fucking high Wi-Fi shit was just brain dead. But as far as the diet, I definitely agree. Like with the white bread, that's probably not too healthy for him, sure. And then the sugar-free syrup, I'm going to guess it's probably got aspartame in it, which I was researching it earlier today. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Let me just make sure it's in there before I start talking about it. Let's see. Carry sugar-free syrup. Ingredients: sorbitol, sax gum. Nope, does not have aspartame. Okay, so that nope. Oh wait, nope, there it is. I missed it. There you are, aspartame. So yeah, aspartame does actually have negative health effects. So I would advise against consuming too much of that. Based on a study I saw earlier when I was curious about it. But so yeah, I wouldn't suggest downing bottles of sugar-free syrup because aspartame not good in high amounts, and the white sugar, it's not good for you. But I don't know. If he did say he's eating it every day, so it'd probably be an issue to consume that much like just heavily processed white sugar, but it's not that bad. It's not the worst thing he could be eating. I think it's a bigger issue that he put the egg whites in there, but the Wi-Fi thing kind of fried my brain, and I'm already high, so anyway.
You're just asking to destroy your pancreas and liver. You know, the reason you guys see me consume so many carbs and sometimes I have some sugars is because I'm consuming a large amount of probiotics like water kefir, and the bacteria in the water kefir is actually digesting that.
What? Why would eating probiotics? Never mind.
Bodybuilders do not have the digestive capability, because the food volume in their diet is so high compared to what you're supposed to naturally eat that, it's not like your gut bacteria is going to multiply to that point where it can tolerate it. That's why so many of these bodybuilders die young with organ damage and all these issues.
And I like
Pretty sure a lot of the death of these bodybuilders has to do with the extreme just eating large amounts of food, which is harmful, combined with the fact that they will then starve themselves and dehydrate themselves in order to cut. Also, just heavy weightlifting is not good for your body. Also, on top of that, many of them are on steroids. Also not good for you. I think it's a lot more than just sugar, Frank.
like to eat the same things every day in order to get shredded.
Bro, of course they're vegan, bro. Look at that. What's that say right there? What does that say? Vegan. I got them vegan drugs. Come on, you know me.
In order to achieve the body that I want to. So I definitely recommend trying out getting on a meal plan and making sure that you can still enjoy it with foods like this. That's gonna be meal number one, and I'll catch you guys for what we do next. I think it's time that we go get some coffee. Okay, so the best thing you can do for yourself, besides finding a single mom on a Tuesday, is gonna be to go get caffeinated, because that means you can do more in life. And when you're doing more, you're increasing your NEAT, your non-exercise something thermogenics, whatever it is. And what that does means that you're burning more calories throughout the day by the things that you're doing. For example, going for a walk, skateboarding, cooking, having sex, anything. The more you move, the more you burn, the more you can eat, the more shredded you get. Let's go.
Now, the thing I noticed when I was in the bodybuilding transformation is, since I was only eating high quality organic mostly.
I'm just gonna rewind because I stopped paying attention.
Anything. The more you move, the more you burn, the more you can eat, the more shredded you get. Let's go.
Not necessarily. Being shredded, that usually requires either being dehydrated and starving yourself so that you can have less fat and less water to hide the delineations. So you either need a very low BMI, which is going to be painful to maintain when you have that much muscle mass, and then you're going to need to dehydrate in order to have less distortion of those little delineations. But then the more common thing is steroids, which then you can just be normal, and because steroids do all kinds of fuckery to your body, you will end up being shredded. But I don't think doing steroids is exactly a healthy thing to spread to people, nor is lying to them about getting shredded if you just move around more while eating a bunch.
Now, the thing I noticed when I was in the bodybuilding transformation, since I was only eating high quality organic, mostly steak on the carnivore diet, was I could eat as much as I want whenever I wanted, and if I really
Frank almost killed himself and then gave up, is what actually happened.
wanted to lean out, I would just have to cut some water or diet for only a week. These bodybuilders and people on these standard American diet, macronutrient nonsense, they're starving themselves for 6, 8, 10, 12-week preps. It's insane.
Yeah, I'm sure the steroids had nothing to do with having such an easy time cutting down.
Can I please get a medium oat milk latte? You guys are called the Bun Shop?
We are, yes.
Did you name it after me?
Of course.
The Bun Shop. What should I eat today?
Roadie.
You know how many calories
Is
thing
this guy not the most basic weirdo
He's
you've ever seen in your life?
He's trying to make me fat. If I wasn't a fitness influencer, I would totally get that. Are these made with love?
Never.
They're not made with love?
No, they were coffee.
This guy's full of jokes, huh? Listen, I taste some love, okay? This is gonna be about 100 to 200 calories. Now, some coffees can literally be like 300 or 400 calories. If you don't pick wisely, you will put yourself in a calorie surplus by mistake. So we're gonna be doing.
I mean, I'm sure the guy needs a giant cup of coffee after destroying his pancreas and insulin with all those carbohydrates for breakfast. Jesus.
All right, I'm gonna do it again. I'm just gonna do it. Let's see. Actually, let's know. Let's see. No. Clever surgery. No. Let's see. Pancreatic cancer. That might not be too useful. Cancer. Livestrong.com. No. Stanford Children. No, that's role of pancreas and digestion. Let's see. High carbohydrate diet implicated in pancreatic cancer. Let's see. Jesus Christ. High in carbohydrates may increase risk of pancreatic cancer in sedentary and overweight women. Some new U.S. research suggests studies first implicate modified risk factor other than smoking development of pancreatic cancer. Okay, so that doesn't exactly help his point to say that that high carbohydrates may increase risk of pancreatic cancer in sedentary, overweight women. It's let's see. Hello, welcome to the stream. Let's see. Is there a link? High carbohydrates have linked pancreatic cancer risk in case-controlled studies, but prospective studies have shown mostly no results. Authors investigated the association of glycemic load, glycemic index, and carbohydrates intake with pancreatic cancer risk in the pancreatic cancer risk in the prostate. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That sentence feels wrong. Anyway, lung, colorectal, and ovarian cancer screening trial. Dietary intake was assessed by using a self-administered questionnaire. 1998-2006. 266 incidents confirmed pancreatic cancers were identified among 109,000 participants. Hazardous ratios: 95% confidence intervals are adjusted for sex, smoking, body mass index, and total energy. Overall elevated risk for pancreatic cancer were observed in 90th versus 10th percentile glycemic load. Let's see. Positive association available carbohydrates intake was observed during first 4 years of follow-up, but not subsequently. The opposite pattern was observed for total fat and saturated intake. Rather than being casual, the short-term increase in pancreatic cancer risk associated with high available carbohydrate and low fat intake may be capturing dietary changes associated with subclinical disease. Interesting. Let's see. I gotta shake those gluten-free Wait, hold on. What did I miss? Where are all my sedentary women at? Say stand up, ladies, but we all know none of us wanna. Yeah, there's no need to fucking stand up. Standing's for people who get up out of their chairs and beds.
An oat milk latte. It's probably about a cup of oat milk and then 2 shots of espresso. If you're like me, you have about 4 to 7 coffees a day. The reason you need to be careful and not drink an espresso latte.
Did he just say he has 4 to 7 coffees a day? This guy's like what, 20, 21 years old? I mean, beyond the caffeine and the coffee stressing your adrenals and that type of stuff, because of the water they use and the oat milk and all that stuff, the amount of agrochemicals like herbicides and pesticides and anti-nutrients, it's just adding fuel to the fire.
Every single time.
Citation needed.
Is because then you will be about 600 calories deep on the day, and we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is going to have one really good coffee to indulge, to enjoy ourselves, and then the rest are going to just be almond milk or oat milk, and then Splenda, keeping it nice and low calorie. It's go time.
I can't stand.
Also, I'm not even sure why he's labeled a tool bag so far. This guy is he's kind of a dork, but he's not an asshole. He's just
this guy already.
No? Okay, no worries. I'm just gonna cry at home now. I really wanted a gyro.
Alright, I take back what I said this whole video. This guy 100% pays for his views because there's no way anyone with Tyler watching this nonsense.
Gyro.
That was Euro.
It's not a Euro. Guys, comment below. Is it gyro, Edo, or Euro? That's a very cute dog you have.
Pretty sure it's
I got a grilled chicken sandwich. It's gonna be super lean. When you're eating out, the best thing you can do is keep.
This guy, he is just so out of touch with reality. Like the jokes he's trying to make, trying to be entertaining. It's
self-awareness lacks in this man.
ridiculous.
The fat's low. Excited to try this. I've never eaten here. See how it goes. How is it made with love? So extra love. I love you. Thank you. So I don't like cooking that much.
This guy's doing what I eat to lose fat, fast and efficient. But it sounds like the coffee shop he went to, he's never been there before, and he's going to another place he's never been before. How can you show people how to efficiently and quickly lose weight, trim fat, and you're doing things you've never done before? It seems like you would have to have some sort of routine or something proven, not just spontaneous nonsense. But we know these people are liars, so that answers you.
More projection, Frank. Let's see, I have about the same amount of coffee a day, and I'm very petite, on stimulants for ADHD, and I'm still alive. I would advise to maybe not consume copious amounts of coffee. Coffee's kind of cringe and actually does affect the body in negative ways, like how it makes it harder for your brain to become, stable energy-wise. That whole thing where you end up needing more coffee to remain normal and blah blah blah. But whatever.
Your inquiry.
So we're gonna be doing a 6-inch grilled chicken sub. I got lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickles. Keeping it very low calorie. Dabble on some buffalo sauce, which is always.
And yes, I am less angry than usual because of the drugs.
It's about 0 calories. Banging. This stuff is good, dude. Is this in my face? I don't care what you say. The last bite will forever and always be the best bite. That was sus on your part. You enjoyed it and you watched it. So I didn't end up eating the potato chips, just not in the mood for it. We're rocking 56 protein, 63 carbs, and 6 grams of fat, totaling about 500 calories. We're gonna continue the day on, and we gotta train. Time to train! Time to train! I just scared an old woman right there. I'm sorry.
Okay, I just
End
want
up
to
eating the potato chips, just not move.
Lots of oxidized, high omega-6 vegetable seed oils causing cellular damage. Citation needed.
For it, we're rocking 56 protein, 63 carbs, and 6 grams of fat, totaling about 500 calories. We're continuing the day on, and we gotta train. Time to train! Time to train! I just scared an old woman right there. I'm sorry. Listen, Doc, I have an issue. My girlfriend will not touch me anymore. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I understand why she said that. I'm sorry to break it to you. You have smelly balls.
If this guy has a girlfriend, I'm fucking 7 feet tall.
Yep, he's mad now. He's mad because now he thinks the guy has a girlfriend. Also, I'm pretty sure this is probably an ad for fucking, whatever that fucking brand is that sells razors for your fucking testicles.
I knew I had it. I knew it. I was telling her. I smell. It kind of itches and burns. Okay, TMI, I'm your therapist, but I do have something for you. I've got some Dr. Squatch products. Now listen, if you use code DSQJJWest, you get 20%.
I mean, look, he put a lot more effort into his sponsorship and promotion than everyone else seems to do. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He put some effort into the advertisement.
Before we go work out, we need to have a pre-workout stack, not a snack, a stack. I take 2 pills of testosterone 3 times a day, so that's 6 pills daily. I've been splitting it up a whole bunch to make it more effective, as you guys would say. Gorilla Mode, 1 scoop. Gorilla Nitric, 1 scoop, and 1 scoop of glycerol. I toss it all.
Pump supplements with nitric oxide are very bad for the liver. I don't even know what pump supplements means. So I'm just gonna move on.
Have a lot of water. Everything helps you get a nice pump. Have a good workout. Have some good energy. And if you guys want to support me and also get amazing supplements, code Jesse on everything. And it'll save you 10%. Let's go work out.
You know, after he shows 2 sponsorships back to back like that, you start to ask yourself, okay, is this guy just some type of sponsored shill? Is he just trying to sell products, or is this actually? We have no idea. What I will say is, over the past few years, I've shown you guy what I would take that's natural and high quality. You know, we've done animal testicles, and I have the bovine powders available on organsupplements.com that have actual.
Ah, yes, the animal testicles. Let's just remind ourselves of that time that Frank ate a sheep testicle that had either a tumor or a cyst in it. There it is.
So
the originally, where Frankie Boy unironically was eating fucking nuts. Yep, there it is. He's got a sheep testicle on his plate. So there you go.
Testosterone that is natural, safe, minimally stressful on the liver. We have the Flextrose, 100% organic natural glucose product. All these chemicals and synthetic stuff he's taking, and he's got to drink all those coffees every day. It's just not good. It makes you wonder how long these young kids are going to be able to follow this workout nonsense, this consumerism bullshit, all while being lied to and believe that. I mean, look, I don't think the guy's physique is that impressive, honestly, but you know, the kids that are looking.
Wait a minute, what? Hold on. I thought at the beginning of the video, his physique was around as good as his was during his natural journey that only had a little bit of steroids involved. Now his physique isn't all that good? It's a little sus.
Looking up at him probably aren't even going to look like him.
And everything. It'll save you 10%. Let's go. We're in Exile Gym in Maryland. It is the craziest gym out here. We're going to be doing a full-on leg day from my workout program. Link down below, okay? Shameless plug, I know. We're going to have a good workout.
Shameless, just 3 sponsors in a row.
Be focused on this one. We're going to crush it, okay?
Promoting your own stuff is not a sponsorship.
Bro, you're shame to sell your workout routine. You're selling deodorant and taking a shower to sell nonsense products.
Post-workout snack is going to be nothing, okay? Since we're on a diet, we have to eat less, which means it's 3 p.m. right now. I'm hungry, and to curb my appetite, I'm going to have another coffee, like I need it.
How do people ever make fun of me where there's weirdos doing stuff like this in a non-joking manner?
Calf fries are actually a thing here. They're cow testicles which have been fried. One of our cities has a testicle festival. Can you just do us all a favor and just burn that steak to the ground? Clearly we don't need it.
Like...
But also, other ways I curb my appetite are going to be 0-calorie carbonation drinks. It's going to be either like a Coca-Cola Zero. I prefer Pepsi. Team Pepsi. Comment below what you are. And also, sparkling ices are your best friend. The coffee is only going to be about 5 carbs.
Those drinks are full of chemicals, aluminum, and estrogen inhibitors. Okay, first of all, this is killing my buzz. Everything is a chemical, dipshit. Just saying there's chemicals in it. Yeah, no shit. Water is a chemical, moron. Next, aluminum. Yeah, the can is aluminum. I'm not sure that leaks into the drink itself. And then estrogen inhibitors. Citation needed.
20 calories, super light. Can get me through the next
Dude needs more caffeine.
Gonna feel good because we're cracked out.
I mean,
drinking silk is cringe. Oat milk or get the fuck out.
I mean, this guy's just running on caffeine, and he hasn't showed us the coffees. He said earlier has like 6 or 7 coffees a day. He's only showed us 2, so that's a major red flag, guys. You know, if someone needs to just stay caffeinated like this, just feel horrible.
We're at Whole Foods right now.
I think if someone feels the need to drink that much coffee, they're addicted to caffeine, and excuse me, that has nothing to do with the healthiness of his diet.
We're gonna be stacking up on some protein. If you ever noticed, I absolutely despise cooking. So we're at this hot bar. One thing I'm gonna do, load the veggies. So we're gonna do 2 mushroom tops. Something really clean that they have is the cod. Super, super lean, which is bomb diggity, if you ask me. Next, we're gonna do some vegetable fried rice. Doesn't look too shabby. It's 130 calories per serving. What? There's no quinoa. I don't know why. I was so excited. Life throws curveballs, you know? We're looking at 90 grams of protein, 82 grams
What is
of
that,
carbs,
$25 at Whole Foods?
Very healthy meal, very good, high nutrition. Trying to get my vegetables in along with some more protein. We're about 2,000 calories in on the day. Probably have 500 more.
So this isn't horrendous.
I'm assuming Oatsum is a brand I've never heard of, and oat milk is based. If you don't drink oat milk, you're cringe. Yep.
You know, especially compared to the sandwich he was having for lunch, the gyro, and the French toast he was having for breakfast, the quality of that stuff. I mean, you know, it's a lean meat, starch. The vegetables aren't horrible, although I definitely pass on them. So, I mean, honestly, if I went to Whole Foods and I had to eat this, which is the cod and the rice, I probably would. But it doesn't really make up for the rest.
Lean meat is a marketing term, and vegetables are good for you, and you should not skip your vegetables. My state isn't exactly mine to burn down, since it's supposed to be native land. If we actually gave it back, Oklahoma would probably be made less cringe. This is true, but currently the natives, the First Nations people do not have it, so burn it to the ground. Yeah, and there you go.
Of what he's been eating all day.
Very healthy meal, very good, high nutrition. Trying to get my vegetables in along with some more protein.
Not that he understands why it's good.
Fine, I'll forgive you for oat milk if oat milk makes you itchy. It's very unfortunate that your body is broken and dies if you put so much as a molecule of water in it. But then fine, you can have the soy milk. Still cringe though.
It's good, otherwise he'd be doing it for every meal. Anyone needs to drink so much coffee.
Probably have 500 more. Oh, you want to have me? All right, boys, it's time for food. Let's go. So our girlfriends are out right now. So that's why it's a guys' night, right, guys? Yeah. Let's go.
I'm waiting for Frank to get mad.
Who the hell wears a cross earring and claim? Have you ever seen a guy wear a cross earring and brag about his girlfriend so much?
Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Anyway.
Bunch of fairy boys.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Frank calling other people, trying to emasculate them and call them fairy boys because he feels uncomfortable with the fact that they have partners and he is stuck with no whammons because he is an incel. Poor Frank. Still sad, still pathetic.
Yeah. Let's go, boys! No, go to it! It's Thirsty Thursday! Thank you, Matt Dad. Hello, my love. Listen, Big Daddy's in the house tonight. I told you. Daddy's hungry. I don't know why I'm self-proclaiming myself as Daddy. It's because Claudia doesn't.
Dude, just fucking come out of the closet. Holy shit. This guy's openly gay, right? He's out, right?
More projection from the guy who literally has had gay sex multiple times. And, yeah, that's about it.
This is so fucking...
It's annoying. Guys, I saw Jesse sneaking a donut in the back. He's doing it again. Jesse, I told you to stop.
I'm hungry. The Last Supper. When you're dieting, you can still eat with the homies. You can still go out and enjoy yourself. You just can't eat anything bad.
Bro, look, come on. Like, I don't have to fucking spell this shit out. The dude's got blonde hair. This guy looks like a fucking weirdo. Please, God.
He's got blonde hair. Oh no, not blonde hair. That must mean something. Also, burn down Oklahoma would kill the native prairie grazers that keep our topsoil in place, leading to a second dust. Damn. The more you know. Fine, only burn down the cities, but don't burn the foliage.
Tell me.
I don't.
Yeah, no, why? Sadness. Listen, dieting is sad. Double shrimp, kale, edamame, corn. Here we go. Wow. This is probably like 250 calories.
All right, so shrimp is arguably one of the worst things you could eat, especially the conventional farm shrimp. It's so full of chemicals. It's a bottom feeder. And they also use like triphosphates and different chemicals to preserve the shrimp.
Is this man really whining about, oh no, there's pollution and agrochemical waste and sewage bacteria in the oceans. Okay. And if Frank cares so much about agrochemicals, does he not give a shit about the fact that Does he give a fuck about the amount of bioaccumulated fucking pesticides and such that end up in the animals he eats? Does he not give a shit about the quote sewage bacteria whenever he's eating some other fish? Does he not give a shit about the high levels of mercury that you can obtain from eating fish? Just saying.
Shrimp that all these chain restaurants are using. The soy sauce and the seasoning on the shrimp is probably the least of his issues. Kale, just maybe inhibiting its thyroid function. High in phytochemicals, need to be processed by the liver. Corn, I mean, not that big of a deal. Might cause a little bit of digestive discomfort.
Kale,
but,
known for
the reason this guy is able
thyroid.
to eat this food and be okay is because he hasn't damaged his body enough yet. If you eat like this for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, use the typical drugs that these bodybuilders do, you're not going to be looking that good.
Calories max, nothing crazy. Last meal is 56 grams of protein, 44 carb, and 4 fat. Final calories are on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what I eat in a day. Yeah! What are you eating?
Some chips.
Are you kidding me? If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications.
Oh, I definitely enjoyed the video. I definitely enjoyed the video. Look, the guy's positive. He's high energy. I mean, look, I'm a fan of the guy. Like, I like the guy, except, he's obviously a liar. He's pushing these supplements. He has absolutely no clue what he's talking about when it comes to diet. And you start to ask yourself, again, why is this guy so popular if he does?
I'm just going to call that more projection because, again, this is the guy who almost killed himself. The guy who lied about being on steroids while his blood tests made it pretty clear, plus the fact that he was found on Reddit with his own account looking for steroids. This is the guy who literally admitted that he doesn't look at any research at all, and doesn't like to read. So he doesn't do research to actually know anything about nutrition. He constantly lies. He literally sells supplements himself, which the company that he was trying to get the supplements from, he knows so little about them that he didn't even know that they would fuck him on the shipment cost by sending it in a way that he didn't expect. And he expects people to just take at face value that he's not bullshitting about his fucking supplement line while talking about how everybody else's supplements are just cheap bullshit.
Doesn't have anything new to offer, and then the simple answer to that is, connections, all that type of stuff. So, my point is just, don't listen to these guys. Stray as far away from the conventional nonsense as much as possible. Because honestly, look, in this picture here, this thumbnail, he looks a lot better and a lot more shredded than he does in this video. So, there's no way he looks like that on this lifestyle, especially this picture too, without using performance-enhancing drugs. I mean, I bet.
Maybe. I just notice how every time he goes into this to talking about this guy, he immediately has to fucking tear him down either with projections or just be like, he looks good here, but he's probably on steroids though.
I bet
it's just insecurity like this. I mean, I definitely agree that this guy doesn't know anything about nutrition and is just eating food at random. But calling him a liar or just assuming that he's on steroids, all that's just Frank projecting his own fucking bullshit. And I'm not built to be too angry at it today.
My bank account that the guy's using some type of performance-enhancing drugs, but we can save that for a different video. So thank you guys for joining me today. If you could please drop a like.
Fuck you. Goodbye. So there we go. We learned that once again, Frank doesn't like people who succeed, and he does not like people who succeed. It makes him sad. And I say, whatever that guy's name is, was it Brandon or something? I don't give a shit. He's just stop eating animals. That's it. I don't give a shit about his stupid fitness advice. You know what? I really don't want to deal with Frank talking about more conspiracy shit. But let's check out good old Bobby's perspective. And the reason I want to is let's go with this, where he attacks Ryan for Happy Healthy Vegan, because Ryan's pretty cool. So
Ryan is preparing for battle.
And we are going to put it at a higher speed because I'm getting tired and I want this to end already.
Oh.
All
right.
For those of you who don't know, Bobby is also very similar to Frank. Is a weird conspiracy nut, far right wing. Oklahoma only exists to keep Texas's head warm, perhaps. But yeah, he's a fucking far right weirdo. He's fucking basically admitted to being a Nazi by saying that he shares Nazi fucking sympathies, and then also using Nazi dog whistles in other videos, like bringing in the Jewish question in I think the last video of his that we looked at maybe. But if I didn't look at it in any of my streams, I'm pretty sure it was the I think it was the one he did on Soytheist, where he just throws out the JQ. So he's an interesting character.
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Bobby. Guys, I really have to laugh already. It has been years and years on end, but Ryan from Happy Healthy Vegan is back again with a full day of eating, workout, meals, and even a haircut. Ryan with his vegan AF shirt. I cannot wait to see this. Let's have a look.
Hey, this is Ryan.
Hey. Ryan, by the way, I think is about 54 or 55 years old, so...
Healthy Vegan, joining me today for a day in the life. What does Ryan do in a day? So I'm gonna start my day off with a workout, which I pretty much start every day off, unless I'm going to play basketball. That's probably considered a workout too. And later on, big plans. Get this mop up a haircut and styled, and right by there I found this place I've never been to that's vegan banh mi sandwiches. So anyway, let me start off. I'll show you the home gym.
Wait, you want to see Bobby get literally dunked? I don't know, that's very specific. Why do you specifically want to see him get folded on the basketball court?
Let's go in real quick. Today,
is it because Ryan plays basketball? Is that why?
I do it's chest day, so I'm gonna do bench presses and do some battle ropes too. So
battle ropes. Ryan is preparing for battle.
There you
go. That's how you do it, bro.
All day. I can. I usually do 5 minutes a day.
Yeah.
I think I've done up to 8 minutes or so.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think his wife.
Good for him.
I was mocking him.
Right.
I doubt it, since Angie's quite a pretty nice lady.
Well, we're not gonna film it all day, but you guys.
By the way, Ryan and Angie are actually really cool people. They're, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Ryan could probably beat. Yeah, Ryan would probably fold Bobby. I think Bobby would probably feel emasculated by the fact that Ryan's, I think, like 6'4", 6'5", and he's got a decent build for a guy in his 50s. So, I mean, I guess we'll see. I guess he's probably gonna make claims about Ryan becoming feminine because he's vegan, and then it's just gonna be bullshit and just attacking his looks. Oh yeah, but I was saying, yeah, Ryan and Ange are actually really cool people. And they just went live. So I'm particularly invested in this because I think they're pretty cool, and the way they've treated me, you know, out behind the scenes, they've been very kind. I really appreciate them. So. Not a fan of people trying to roast my boy right here.
People, what I do pretty much every day now, I do good little session here on the battle ropes in addition to resistance training. Even though I play basketball, I did battle ropes yesterday before I went to the gym.
Wow.
Wow.
If you guys watch my day in the life vlogs, you've seen this a bunch of times. This is what I have pretty much every day after workout. Got my bananas here.
I just this squirrel. I like the little squirrel. Look at him go. Look at him living his best little squirrely life.
I'm not sure I'm gonna put in probably about maybe 6 or 7. I already put in my the duckweed, the clean machine green.
I was gonna say I still haven't figured out how this man is able to just down 6 bananas in a shake. Like I'll put 2 bananas in a shake, but then I remembered he's 6'4" and an athlete, so he's gonna need a lot of fucking calories. So it makes sense.
Protein. Actually, I don't feel it. Like I'll put that down in the show notes for you. It's got tons of amino acids.
Ryan never opens his mouth when he speaks, man.
Available B12, a bunch of vitamins and minerals, and some ground flaxseed already in there too. Some more omega-3 fatty acids.
Right, you have a vegan protein powder in there, then you have a bunch of bananas, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nobody on the planet needs that much sugar. Not even you, Ryan. After
not even sure what needs means, but that's what he chooses to eat. He likes to eat a lot of fruit for his fucking early meals, and then he eats cooked food, like big cooked meals for like lunch and dinner. But I don't. What's the big deal? Oh no, he really likes bananas, bro. For me, when I'm doing protein shakes, I do like I said, 2 bananas a day, and I put because I don't eat bananas every day. I keep mine in the freezer so that I peel them, throw them in a fucking freezer bag so I can keep them for later, and that way I don't have to put ice in it in the shake, because then the frozen bananas will keep everything cool.
doing those battle ropes. I know it was tough. Now you add some phytoestrogenic flax seeds into the mix to
Oh no, not phytoestrogens.
finish your meal. Fantastic.
So yeah, let's make this thing. Forgot to mention, I always like to put some berries in. This week I have blueberries.
Wow, man. It's just sugar and mediocre plant protein. That's pretty much it. That's all it is. You might not like it, but this is
That cup is so small and next to his fucking giant ass.
how peak male performance looks like.
Not peak male performance, but a pretty healthy looking 50-something-year-old man.
Yeah, it never gets old. Anyway, I got my iPad, gonna see what's happening in the world
Oh yeah, that has to be the thickest shake with 6 bananas in
today, and yeah.
Vegans always like to keep obligate carnivores.
Also, this is a nail file and I am filing my nails. Hygiene is important.
What?
Look at these two.
You deserve
Cool and stylish.
Definitely not.
Wait, that. It's gonna happen.
But they still have to wear masks.
Excited?
Showed them my photo reference, so we'll see how close it comes. It's not a far off shot. It's like kind of how my hair used to look like in the 90s, kind of. So we're just gonna try to get it.
Also, yeah, that before Ryan was vegan, he was a chonka boy. He was real chonky. These days, he's a lot more fit. Also, look how fucking young he is. Jesus Christ, this man, he looks like a boy.
Again, like 30 years later. So, what do you think, guys? I personally think so.
Yes.
This is like by far the best.
Best female haircut 2022 goes to
It's not exactly what he had before, but meh, who cares?
Ryan.
Okay.
If it makes him happy, good for him.
I got to show how they all work the back.
This guy, man,
chiseled
this
into
guy.
perfection. So now it's sponsored. I just want to give a big shout out to RT7 Salon here in Garden Grove. You guys are like just 20 minutes away from my home. And let me know down in the comments if you want to should I keep my
perfect.
natural hair color or should I get something a little more fun. All right, here we are, guys. Dang, it says vegetarian, but trust us, it says vegan according to Happy Cow. And I heard they have very delicious vegan banh mi sandwiches. Let's go check it out.
Yep, meat replacements all over the place. That's what you get in
This is making me pretty hungry looking at all that shit.
those Asian restaurants. Vegan ones. Meat replacement, because Asians love meat. Duh.
Check out, guys. Vegan fish sauce. Wow. They got a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, vegan jerky. It's all meat
They have
replacement.
like 9 kinds of vegan banh mi sandwiches here. This is incredible. Wow, here's a hungry ghost. Buddhism, you definitely don't want to be a hungry ghost.
kinda
It's like
wanna
one
go
of the
to
worst
this
things to
place.
be.
Let's read this. Hungry Ghost. Hungry Ghost is a concept in Chinese Buddhism representing beings who are driven by intense emotional needs in an animalistic way, aka vegans.
All right, we got it, and we're just gonna take it home. We're gonna
Yes, yes, the vegans driven by animalistic urges to not harm things and act in a compassionate way that would require you to actually think for a minute. So animalistic, it's crazy.
close pretty soon anyway, and we just get enjoyed it at our house. Let's go.
Afternoon traffic.
At least it's not a long way. It's like, and let's show up to. I got the vegan
They are
meatloaf,
stupid.
and Angie got the vegan beef. Also, I couldn't help myself. Angie noticed in the counter they have 2 different meats, and you have to
Why?
do it.
After so many years, after so much years of vegan detox, now you shouldn't have any meat.
Oh, you want me to do a Bobby impression? Be like, I am Bobby, and all these vegans do not realize that as I was vegan, and then when I took the mushrooms, the mushrooms told me to eat an egg. So now I am smarter than all of the vegans. Hee hee hoo hoo. Nazis. And I, Bobby, think that the Nazis are cool and epic because I am garbage. That's enough Bobby impression.
Cravings whatsoever. Should you? Why do you still want something that replicates animal suffering?
These are known as
No, it doesn't replicate animal suffering, you dipshit. It recreates a kind of food that people are used to eating. You know, making it easier to change what you're doing by being able to do the same thing but without the unethical part.
bows, and I'm a bow stan. It's a vegan bow stan, so let's check that out. And we already nibbled a little bit on the vegan jerky that we got there too. That's kind of good. Anyway, here we go.
It's all meat replacements. Again.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Like, how long is it? Like 15 inches or something? This is crazy.
This is easily double the size of the banh mi's at California.
It's so hysterical, man. When you're in Vietnam, you pay a couple of cents for this. Those vegans in California pay for the same thing without meat, $8.
Disney was like maybe that big. I mean, there's a kids one that I get too, but still, this is crazy. This
Yeah,
is,
that one's not that big either.
He talks like the default Nord in an Elder Scrolls game. I guess so. Kind of. But he also, I think he's German, so Although his accent does not sound similar to other Germans I've heard. Very interesting.
So is bread.
Great value, guys.
Well, $20.
Look
Wow.
at this, guys. Wow. Wow.
It smells good.
Yeah, let's cut it down, huh? So we can split it and share it.
The cilantro smells so good.
Okay.
All right, let's check out the bao first. Okay, some of those ones has like a green stuff inside, not the red stuff.
Green stuff? Like a sauce?
Like a green interior. I don't know what it is.
Seems super delicious.
How's the flavor?
Yeah, it's nice. I'll definitely get one again.
Yeah, sure.
I think this is the meatloaf
Convincing.
one. I'm kind of confused now after all the moving
Where's the
around.
meat?
Let's check it out. First bite. Not what I was expecting, but this is cool.
Oh, this is
Very,
this is cool.
Or just like a veggie sandwich or something like that. Then like, you know.
Oh, wow, really? You're eating bread with vegetables. How else would it taste?
So then what you might think, I don't really taste all this flavored meat or anything like that. Fake meat.
Why do you want to taste the flavored meat?
It's like a nice veggie sandwich with a slight Asian vibe.
Oh. Yeah, please don't give me the
Nice and
ASMR,
light.
Ryan. Not you either, Angie.
Angie. True son of Skyrim sounded. He's.
So now I have the beef.
I don't even understand what Bobby is ever going for, because, see, Frank at least whined about the other person being successful and then tried to downplay his successes. Bobby just kind of, he's kind of like, I don't believe you. I'm gonna mock something you just said. Hey, you look funny. You've accomplished nothing.
Beef one, the so-called beef one. You can tell with the purple inside. So let's check this out. All right. Tastes a little bit like mine, the one, the meatloaf one, but
they're all the same. If you look at those meat replacements, I lived in Vietnam, I lived in Thailand, it is always the same ingredients.
Wow. I didn't realize that Vietnam and Thailand sold the same food that they have at some random vegan Chinese restaurant over in California. That's crazy.
Slightly different flavoring system. They all taste the same.
different, more like a sauce or spice or something like that. It's not hot. There's a little extra Asian flavor. What we're talking about, these are like, this is a Vietnamese thing, these banh mi sandwiches.
Oh, they're Vietnamese? Oh, well, they're a Vietnamese restaurant. My mistake.
But they're inspired by...
Vietnam has been colonized by the French. This is why they eat baguettes, but nevertheless, they fill them with a bunch of Asian meats. This is peasant food in itself. The only thing that's nutritionally dense is the animal foods. You, Ryan, removed even those.
The French.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Let's see how many citations we have down here. Let's see. Original video. My referral link. Wow, Bobby's selling crypto, huh? What a surprise. Telegram, don't know what the fuck. Skype calls, donate. Discord. Let's see. Orthodoxy or death. That's is a really religious shit. More of the same things. Let's see. Teespring. Alright, that's a supplement company. Subscribestar. Second channel. Nope, not seeing a single citation for any of the bullshit he just said, so I'm just gonna move on.
Hence this baguette.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's finally night now, and I'm sitting here in our music/video studio, and it reminded me, this would be a great time to let you guys know, if you're not already following our band Love Spirals.
I don't want to hear it.
So, anyway, guys, I gotta get going. I'm pretty dirty still. It's been a big day. I worked out earlier, so I'm gonna get a little bath in, then have something to eat for dinner, and I'm not sure what we're gonna have, but I'll take a little photo of it, and so you can see it right now, so you can see everything that I ate in a day. Anyway, let me know what you think down below.
Okay, alright guys.
Oh no, nothing more sad than eating vegetables and enjoying life enjoying being in your 50s with your wife or whatever. So sad. How that just sounds awful.
So and this is it for today's video.
Yeah, there was literally just no substance there at all. He didn't even say anything related to the title. Just put happy, healthy female as an attempted insult. Oh no, he called him female. What will he ever do? Jesus fucking Christ. I actually think I got more substance from watching Frank than that shit. Ugh. Yeah, that was awful. Bobby's perspective, I don't know how anybody watches this dog shit. What the fuck are you doing crawling on the shelves? Fucking cat. Oh, you could probably see him in the background. Look at him over there. Little shit. Over in the fucking... Jesus. Frankly, after this hour of pain, I'm a little drained after watching all that, so I'm going to enjoy the rest of being high. You guys have fun. looking at Dilbert dance until I feel like shutting the stream down. Goodbye.